MobLand exploded onto Paramount Plus in early 2025 and instantly became a hot topic in the world of crime dramas. Starring the ever-intense Tom Hardy as the lead character Harry D'Souza, the show quickly drew attention for its gritty storylines, sharp action, and top-tier British cast. With its blend of Peaky Blinders-style drama and Guy Ritchie-like speed and energy, fans are now begging to know, will there be a MobLand Season 2? The show was originally being developed as a spin-off of the hit American series Ray Donovan, but somewhere along the way, the creative team took a different route. That change turned out to be the best decision. Instead of being tied down by another show's storyline, MobLand was able to evolve into something completely fresh. It became a brutal yet thrilling standalone series, one that carved out its own space in the world of crime TV. The first season wrapped up with a war between the Harrigan and Stevenson crime families, but there are way bigger dangers lurking. So naturally, people are wondering if there's more coming. Though Paramount Plus hasn't officially renewed the show for another season yet, there are strong hints that more is coming. In a recent interview, Tom Hardy teased the idea that the series could go international in Season 2. He explained that Season 1 only touched the surface of how global organized crime works. According to Hardy, we might see the world of MobLand expand far beyond the UK, potentially diving into crime networks stretching from Europe to South America, Africa, and Asia. He talked about how there are criminal families in every European country fighting to gain power, smuggle drugs and weapons, and dominate illegal markets. Hardy mentioned that the show could explore how all of this fits into the global crime picture, how drugs, ammunition, and even people are moved around internationally. This worldwide focus could bring in a whole new level of tension and stakes for the series. So even though Paramount Plus hasn't made it official, Hardy's comments suggest that the creative team is already brainstorming MobLand's future. At the moment, Paramount Plus hasn't confirmed a second season. While that might sound like bad news, it's pretty normal in today's streaming world. Streaming platforms like Paramount Plus don't just rely on immediate ratings like old-school TV networks. They look at long-term data, including how many people binge the full season, how many new subscriptions the show brings in, and how often it gets rewatched. So far, MobLand seems to be doing very well by those standards. Its premiere broke records for Paramount Plus, and it has remained one of their strongest performers. Crime shows have always been big hits for streaming platforms. Just look at Tulsa King, Mayor of Kingstown, and Dexter, Original Sin. MobLand fits right in with those heavy hitters. So while nothing's been confirmed yet, there's a high chance that a second season is only a matter of time. As for the cast of a possible Season 2, it looks like most of the major players will return, assuming they survived the chaos of Season 1. Tom Hardy's character Harry ended the season in pretty bad shape after his wife Jan accidentally stabbed him. But given that he's the face of the series, it's almost certain he'll be back. Hardy himself already seems to be planning for Harry's next chapter, which means the wound likely won't be fatal. Other core characters are expected to return as well. That includes Pierce Brosnan and Helen Mirren, who play Conrad and Maeve Harrigan, the heads of the crime family. Though they've lost their grip on power and even ended up in prison, there's still more to explore with their characters, especially now that Harry seems ready to help free them. Then there's Paddy Considine as Kevin, Laura Pulver as Bella, Anson Boone as Eddie, and Mandeep Dhillon as Serafina, all crucial members of the Harrigan clan with their own complicated loyalties and personal storylines. One of the major reveals at the end of the first season was that Eddie is actually Conrad's son, which blew up long-standing family tensions. Kevin, who's clearly hungry for power, now has Bella on his side, and their alliance could mean big things, or major betrayals, in the future. So even within the Harrigan family, things are about to get much more intense. As for the villains, Jeff Bell's Richie Stevenson was killed in the Season 1 finale, so don't expect him to return. But the bigger threat may actually be someone else entirely, Kat McAllister, played by Janet McTeer. She was introduced as a powerful American figure in the criminal underworld, and she's easily one of the most dangerous characters the show has introduced so far. Her complicated relationship with Harry, who turned down her offer, might set off a major chain of events in Season 2. In fact, It's very possible that Kat will become the primary antagonist of the next chapter. With Richie gone and the London gang war technically over, Kat now has room to move in and make a power play. And since Harry rejected her, she might come for him with everything she's got. Hardy has already teased that her character could play a major role in the next season, especially if the show starts to explore crime networks outside of the UK. So where could the show go in Season 2? There are plenty of directions. First, Harry's survival and recovery after Jan's shocking attack would be a key focus. Their marriage was already falling apart, and now things are way more complicated. Second, there's the rising tension between Kevin and the rest of the family. Will he try to take over completely? What does Bella really want out of this alliance? But perhaps the biggest storyline would be Kat's revenge. She's not someone who takes rejection lightly, and she clearly has deep connections and resources. If she sets her sights on Harry and the Harrigans, it could open the door for international crime plots, new enemies, new allies, and possibly more violence than we saw in Season 1. With the cast already hyped about the show's potential and with Hardy dropping hints left and right, MobLand feels like it's just getting started. The first season gave us a full-on gang war, family secrets, betrayals, and brutal confrontations, but it still feels like a warm-up. Season 2 could open the show up to a much bigger world, with higher stakes and even more bloodshed. So even though Paramount Plus hasn't confirmed anything yet, fans should stay hopeful. Everything is pointing toward a continuation of the story. The creators seem to want more. The actors are teasing what's next. And the audience is hungry for more. Now we just wait for that official green light.